Good morning. My name is Lauren and I am a third year medical student, and welcome to this vlog. I am a neurologist. At least I'm acting like one for the next 2 weeks, and I have been for the past 2 weeks. Today is Friday, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the day a little later, but we need to finish getting ready because obviously this is my bed hair. Can I zoom in? I'm crying. Marco, you're obsessed with me. Okay, let's get ready. So it is currently 6:25 a.m. and it's funny because I've actually been up since 5 a.m. I had the craziest dream. I'm not gonna discuss the details of my dream because apparently that annoys some people. According to my boyfriend, no, he didn't say it's annoying, but he kind of makes jokes about when I discuss my dream, so I'm not gonna subject you to that in case you don't care. It was like a zombie apocalypse dream, and I was like deep in the dream, and then my 5 a.m. alarm woke off and like pulled me out of REM sleep. Yeah, I've been up since 5 a.m. I did my morning routine and then I just like got back in bed and I finished editing a video, and then I did a bunch of Duolingo because I'm in the Diamond League, which is the top league in Duolingo, and I have been slacking this week and I've only been doing like 1 to 2 lessons a day, and I'm like gonna get kicked out because your league position is based on XP. I kind of don't want to add any. Yes, Bak, you all right? I see you playing. What's up? What's up? What, are you hungry? Okay, well, I'll give you breakfast after. You know the rules. I don't even know what I was talking about because Wacko started screaming. Don't jump up. This is my second week of neurology, the end of my Wacko, get down. Get down. This is my second week of neurology. Why is this such a hectic start? This is my second week of neurology. I am currently on the inpatient service, and inpatient, if you don't know, because I did not know fully what inpatient versus outpatient meant, I think, until I started medical school, to be quite honest with you. Inpatient are the people that are admitted in the hospital. They are like sleeping in the hospital for 1 to 1+ days, and they just need a little bit more acute or short-term care than someone who is outpatient. Outpatient is like a regular doctor's office where you have an appointment and you go for an hour or whatever, and then you go home. Would you believe me if I told you this was 2-week-old hair? I washed my hair 2 weeks ago, and look at the curls. Great, right? Great. I need to slick it back, but I just didn't want to deal with slick back hair over the weekend. So we've moved to the kitchen so I can feed Baco. I am in the inpatient setting at the moment, and I actually was not supposed to be. I said many videos ago when I got my results for the lottery for where I would do each of my rotations, I got all of my first choices except one, and the one was neurology. So the hospital that I was doing neurology at is like 30 minutes away from me, which is not that long, but with traffic you can get up to like 45. That's where I was week 1 on the consult service. And then last Friday, so 1 week ago, I get this email saying I'm being moved to the main hospital of Temple for this week because the doctor I was gonna be working with was going on vacation, and then the other doctor in the clinic was changing jobs, and there was only one more doctor in there and another medical student was already with them. So I was like pushed, and I'm gonna be honest, I was feeling really like annoyed about it because I just felt like, I don't know, the email thread was kind of like different doctors like throwing me around because it just was like kind of hectic. And then when I asked what time I should arrive this past Monday, and I was told 7 a.m., which I haven't arrived that early for a rotation yet. I just was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be horrible. Even though Temple, Maine was actually my first choice for neurology because I heard the hours were good. So I will talk more about my experience of last week a little later. But long story short, I love it at Temple Main Hospital Neurology. I am having the best time, and that is because, let me put this food down. Okay, I am coming. I absolutely love it because the hours are so good. I come in at 7 and I have not left later than 2 p.m. 2 p.m. It's been an incredible magical dream because my week prior was nothing like this. And I was just under the impression that I was gonna come in at 7 even earlier than the place last week and still leave like at 5. So again, I'll talk more about that later, but we've gotta go. I wanted to leave a little early to get Starbucks, but it's 6:34, and to leave and arrive like in the room a couple minutes early, I would have to leave at 6:30, and then to leave and arrive on time, I'd have to leave at 6:40. So early isn't an option anymore, but I still might go get Starbucks. I don't know. Let's see. I just really want a breakfast, to be quite honest. And the meeting this morning is 2 hours long. Yeah, I think I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do it or something. But let's go. Let's start our day. Security is blocking the door. I have to go, but I'll miss you, okay? You can't come. If I open this door, he's gonna try to come with me. Watch. Look at him. Rocco. Get back. Oh, thank God. No! I miss him already. Current plan is to go in, check, see my patient, and then sneak to Starbucks before this 2-hour morning meeting from 8 to 10. That's the plan. We're done for the week. Oh my gosh. Happy Friday officially. Let's drive home. And yeah, we've got a lot to do, but let's get moving. I want to get out of this garage so I can go home. It's storming and my child is alone. Not that he's afraid of storms, but you know. Oh no, I can't reach it. Shoot, I'm the worst at this. No, I'm the literal worst. Okay. I can't get my seatbelt on. Ah! All right, we're back. Your music to my eyes. Just to find you. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. As I said, I'm on inpatient, so I usually get a new patient every day, and I look at the chart, try to get all the information that I can from the chart about all of their conditions, like the relevant conditions, why they came to the hospital, what has happened since they've been in the hospital, because sometimes they're in the emergency room for, I don't know, a day, and then sometimes they'll get transferred to the neuro ICU, and then they'll get transferred to the inpatient floor. So like my patient today has been in the hospital for 5 days. So I just have to kind of like learn about everything that is going on. And then I go and I see the patient, I speak to them, I do a physical exam, and then I tell the residents and the attending what I found when I present to them after our little morning meeting. So yeah, I go in to see my patient today, who I actually did see him yesterday, and he was fine. He's just having some medication-induced hallucinations. I saw him today and I couldn't wake him up. It's like 7:30 a.m. when I'm seeing patients on the neuro inpatient floor. So the patients are like almost always asleep. They're so tired. I was trying to wake my patient up and I couldn't get him to wake up. And his eyes were rolled to the back of his head. And for me, like the eyes weren't coming down. I was like, oh my God, is he having a seizure? What is going on? So I kind of like got the attention of one of my residents and just told him what was happening. And it turns out my patient is okay. But I just was like, what a way to start the morning. Like my patient might be having a seizure. And then we went to something called Grand Rounds. And a lot of the residents presented some research. After that, we rounded on all of the patients with the attending after like presenting all of them, discussing them. And then I actually was dismissed. It's a couple hours later and I actually took a shower. The first thing I do when I come home from the hospital is take a shower because I just need to clean myself after just like being in a hospital all day. Got home at like 1:30, which is so early and so incredible. And I showered and I just have been kind of like, I don't know, like wasting time, just laying around. I cuddled Baco for a while and it is now 4:52. So I am going to pack a bag, pack up Baco, and we're gonna head to my boyfriend's place for the night. So let's start packing. And I guess I should talk about my last week as well because I said I would do that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I'm trying not to talk so much in these vlogs, guys. Like, I don't know how you feel about the chattiness, but I just always feel so bad when I'm just like talking so much. Because I watch other vloggers and some of them don't talk this much and I'm like, how do they still tell a story but they don't talk as much? But I'll just say very quickly, after 2 more minutes of this talking part, I'm gonna cut myself up. Last week was just kind of rough because I basically was at a different place and the place was fine. It's like a community hospital and I was on consults. So I would pick a patient in the morning, go see them in like the hospital. Then I'd come back to the building that we were stationed in, which is not the closest walk. And then I would tell a resident what happened. Then I'd go with the resident, see all of the patients on the list, come back to where we're stationed, and then have a meeting during lunch, which eating for me is like sacred time. I don't want to talk to anyone while I eat, unless I'm at a restaurant, obviously. But like if I'm eating, I just want to like watch my show. That is like my time. And especially when you're working, some people love to like socialize during lunch. I'm not one of those people. I like to go off in a corner and like watch a YouTube video and like turn my social energy off so it's like not completely drained by the end of the day. And then after lunch, I sit for like 2, sometimes 2.5 hours and discuss all of the patients with the resident and the attending. Like we tell the attending what happened. I present my patient, the resident presents all the other patients. And then we go back, walk back to the hospital, and then we see all those patients that I already saw in the morning with the resident, again with the attending. So the days were like kind of long. I didn't get out until like 4:30, 5 o'clock each day, which if you work a normal job sounds like a normal time. But I also have to study on top of this for like a huge exam. By the end of the day after that, you don't want to come home and study. So yeah, last week just wasn't great. And honestly, all the walking, my phone, you know how your phone has a pedometer on it? My phone would say that I would walk over 2.5 miles every day. And that's literally just from me walking to and from all the little buildings. We were going between 4 different buildings. And then it's so much standing, like standing to talk to the patient yourself, and then standing and you're in there with the resident, and standing and you're in there with the resident and the attending. And it's just like, honestly, like physically exhausting. I'm expecting to be physically taxed when I'm on surgery, but I was not expecting it for neuro. And I need to get shoes specifically for health professionals that are always walking and standing. Last week, I just wasn't enjoying it, to be honest. And because I wasn't enjoying the whole workflow, I was also not enjoying neuro. And I was like, I do not like this. I don't want to be a neurologist, whatever. This week, I love the people that I worked with. It's not that I didn't like the doctors or anything that I worked with last week, of course. I really just didn't like the structure. But this week in inpatient, it was so great. The residents and the attending just had the best energy and like synergy together. And residency sounds like it's gonna be so hectic and chaotic. They just showed me you're on a team, like, so the chaos, you're in it together. And I was like, wow, residency is gonna be kind of fun. So I love the team that I worked with this week. And honestly, it's so funny. I was like kind of annoyed when they sent me to Temple, Maine, because I just wasn't expecting to get sent there last minute, but I had the best week, I think, of my whole 3rd year so far this week. And I'm gonna miss the team. And I learned a lot this week too. So that's enough talking. It's been 5 minutes. I'm so sorry. The king just joined me. We're gonna pack. Vaco knows something is going on because he hates getting in the car. I think he hates getting in the harness more, but the harness and the car are like dissociated. So yeah, how you feeling? Let's pack. That's what I get for me putting this too close to the edge, even though it's a foot from the edge, but he fell from the edge. Like he fell on his legs, he caught himself, but yeah, that's my baby boy. The car is packed and he knows what's coming. He's hiding. I gotta find him now. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, honey. It's gotta happen, okay? It's gonna happen now. I'm just straightforward with him now. I used to try to be sneaky, but I'm gonna put the harness on you now, okay, babe? Aw. Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. Adventure cat. Yeah, he's trying to get away, but he acts like he can't walk in the harness, so yeah, he just crawls. It's not gonna get very far, but you know, you gotta let him have hope. Happy Saturday. I just got home. I 100% was supposed to leave my boyfriend's house in the morning, and it is definitely 7:20 p.m. Actually tragic. Yeah, the day is basically gone, but we did stop at Target, so I'm gonna do a little grocery haul and put this stuff away and then make myself dinner. And like, will I study tonight? I don't know. I also just realized I had a video uploading from my laptop here while I was there, and I've done that before, and usually I'll just make my thumbnail and then have it ready to go like early Saturday, but I forgot to do that, so now I have not made the thumbnail for that, and it's like 7:20, and I don't know if I want my video to go live 7:20 p.m. on a Saturday, so I might have to wait until Sunday morning. So yeah, I kind of need to get my life together because, listen, I didn't talk about it yet, but I don't know anything about neuro. Like, I'm 2 weeks in. Can I localize the lesion? No, I can't localize it. I have so much studying to do for this exam. It's actually like very, very scary, but clearly tomorrow's gonna have to be the study day. The good thing is Monday is a holiday. It is Juneteenth, so I do not have to go into work. And then I was also told yesterday that I don't have to go in on Friday either, which is such a blessing because I have so much studying to do. So I'm only working 3 days next week, which is like literally incredible. And I'm gonna use that to study, but right now let's just do a little grocery haul, and then like we seriously need to, I don't know, do something productive. Because another thing was like, listen, I don't want to be that YouTuber that says like something and then won't explain it. But I just have to say, like, we got some news today that's very exciting. And I hate when YouTubers are like, oh my God, the best thing ever happened, but I can't tell you yet. But like, I can't tell you yet, but I will tell you in a couple weeks. We just like got an update about it today, and I was not expecting an update about it today. So that also just was like, I don't know, we were excited and we just like didn't want to separate because, I don't know, we were just like talking about that. Sorry if that's so annoying, but I promise you'll know in a couple weeks. But anyways, let's just do this grocery haul. I got a bunch of these fruit juice things. I'm pretty sure they're healthy because they don't have added sugar or anything. And I like to drink these in the morning as like a little to-go breakfast, a little to-go smoothie, if you will. So I got a bunch of those. I got this flavor. And I prefer Naked, but Boathouse is like, oh, it's Bolt House. Okay, Bolt House Farms is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's like off-brand Naked juice. And if Naked doesn't have my flavor, I just get the Bolt House flavor. I got some eye drops because my eyes have been, my one eye is feeling a little blurry sometimes and it's very concerning, but I don't want to go back under the laser. The place that I did my laser eye surgery, I have like free adjustments if I need to, but I don't want to do that anytime soon. And I'm hoping my eye is not like it's fine. I have all those videos about my laser eye surgery like all way back on the channel. I'll put a card. But I'm like, okay, maybe my eye is just dry, so let me get some drops. So I used to love these drops. So hopefully they work. Some milk. I am a cow milk gal. I'm allergic to tree nuts, so I can't drink like almond milk and all that stuff. Popcorn, because it's my favorite snack. Some Parm cheese. Kind of random. Some biscuits, which I'm gonna make these tonight. I wish I had found the smaller can because 8 biscuits for just me is a lot, and I'm gonna have to probably like drop some off to A or something because I can't eat 8 biscuits by myself. But tonight I'm gonna have soup and biscuits. Popcorn butter. This is not my favorite one. I prefer the Orville, but they didn't have it and I needed popcorn butter as well as regular butter. This, which I'm probably gonna make it on Monday and eat it for a couple days. These are really good. These Kevin's Natural Foods. I don't know if I said that I went to... Oh my God! Oh my God! I hit the garbage disposal by accident when I put that down, but sometimes my sink makes noises, and I thought a creature was crawling up. I thought this was finally the day the sink creature comes out and takes me. I'm sorry. Okay, these are really good. Kevin's Natural Foods. There's a bunch of different flavors and they're so good, and the chicken is like perfectly cooked. I got a bunch of these because I'm obsessed with these. I don't know if they actually work in keeping me like awake and focused, but the placebo effect is in full effect, you know? Literally. And I think that's it. I just did a very small little shop. So that's all my groceries. I'm gonna put them away. And then I don't know what, but like I need to do something productive. But if you don't hear from me, I didn't do anything productive for the rest of the evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow when I study honestly for 48 hours straight.
Cause you say easy, easy, easy. Ooh, 'cause you say you don't need me, need me, need me.
Thank you. Okay, nail time. Can you come back?
I want you, I love it so bad. I need you to need me so bad. I love when you want it so.
All right. Yeah. You want a treat? I'm making a mess. The time has come for me to actually learn something about neurology, so we are going to finally get to studying. It is 3:37. Actually embarrassing, but let's finally start. I found this little layout with these fake looking sticky notes, and this is kind of how I've been keeping track of what I've been doing, because I have to study for neuro very differently than I studied for psych. So I have these topics, and these are just like the online med ed video topics, and I've been watching him. He's been super helpful. So the checked off ones are the ones that I've done. You see, not a lot of things are checked off. So I'm gonna try to get through as much as I can of this today, right now.
I want you, I love it so bad. I need you to need me so bad. I love when you want it so bad. I need you to need it so bad. It's not easy, easy, easy. Ooh, 'cause you say don't need me, need me, need me. Living in the summer, where have you gone? You're not love track. I love to sing your song, your song.
Just wanted to give a little update on my productivity. So I just watched the last online med ed video for tonight. I'm pretty tired. It's 9:43. I got through all the videos except one, which I'm just gonna do it tomorrow because listen, that one has multiple sclerosis. Can barely pronounce it, understand even less about it. I don't know, it just seems like such a complicated disease, and I feel like I've been running from that disease for a long time, and it's finally caught up to me that I need to really learn about it. That video I think will be pretty involved, and I will just watch that tomorrow. But I watched everything else. I took notes on everything, so that's really great. And Baka, why? Oh my God! Ugh. Okay. Continuing with what I was saying. Sometimes Bako jumps on things and he purposefully doesn't jump high enough to clear the thing that he's jumping on. So he only jumps high enough to just be hanging there with his little two front arms hanging off of it. And then, I don't know, he just did that and he just like pulled some things off. Like, I don't even know what just happened. It doesn't matter. What I was gonna say was, I wasn't sure if I was gonna continue the vlog into tomorrow because I still have a lot of studying to do tomorrow, and I'm actually gonna take myself to the movies tomorrow, solo, which I've never done. I wanna see this new Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse, or something about the Spideyverse. They all have Spideyverse in the title. So I wanted to see the new one, and I thought tomorrow would be a good day to go like solo, and hopefully people will have work or they're just not gonna go. I'm gonna try to go at the 11 a.m. time. But I feel like this vlog is already probably really long, but I think I'm still gonna continue and like just take a couple clips tomorrow. I still need to finish studying whatever I'm gonna keep studying tomorrow. And I didn't finish all of like my cleaning and stuff, so I'll be doing that as well. going to the movies, cooking, and then just preparing to start my little 3-day short week. So I will just say good night here, and I will see you in the morning. Hey, you all right? Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
Baby,
Good morning.
going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it. 'Cause they don't even know me yet. But that's something I don't regret. Every night I close my eyes and see only lavender dreams, baby. What can I do when a million things are running through? Million things I can't undo. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. That's all I got. What can I say with a million things I can't erase? Million people I can't save. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. Don't wanna wake up. Tell me that you can see what I see, feeling wrapped up in the warmth of Sunday memories. But I don't even know what's next. But all I know is step by step. But then again, I don't wanna wait for bliss when all I really need is only lavender dreams, baby.
Just bought my movie ticket. Why am I so anxious? Is that normal? I don't know if I said this yesterday, but I've never went to the movies by myself. And I'm not someone who like can't do things by myself. Like I'll go to the mall by myself in a minute. Sometimes people slow you down, to be honest, like other people at the mall. But like, I'm actually nervous. I don't like buying movie tickets on the phone because then you have to pay like the fee, and I think that's a scam. I'd rather just go to the theater and buy it. But now like all the theaters, you have to book a specific seat. And then I was like, how embarrassing will it be if I go to the theater and then I'm like, ticket for one, please. Like just one seat. No one's with me. It's just me. Just me. Just me. Yeah, I was like, that sounds like a nightmare. So let me just buy it on my phone. But I'm gonna buy popcorn, so I still have to go to the counter anyway. But I'm just hoping no one's there. Like actually there's a lot of seats booked. I've just never done this, you know, I've never done it. It's not a big deal, but it's just like, because it's my first time, you know, it's my first time. Anyways, I need to get dressed because it's 10:17, the movie's in 40 minutes. Yeah, I need to get dressed now and go on my little solo date.
Million things are running through. Million things I can't undo. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. That's all I got. What can I say with a million things I can't erase? Million people I can't save. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. Don't wanna wake up.
I'm out of the movie. I did it. I just turned my AC down a little bit. Yeah, I just got out. And tell me why I finished all of my popcorn within like 20 minutes of the movie. Honestly embarrassing. I got a small, but I got it for free because I had Regal points. The movie was so good. I always rate movies on IMDb. I'm like very much into TV and movies. So what would I give this? I thought it was really good. My boyfriend said it was like a 12 out of 10. And then everyone else has said this is the best movie ever created. I think I would give it an 8, which is really good for me. Like I think that's really good. I think 7 is good, 8 is really good, 9 is amazing, and 10 is perfect. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I recommend going to see it. It is hard because the entire movie is kind of like a setup for the next movie. I don't know, I think the reason why I'm not rating it higher is there were parts where I was kind of like, okay, this is building the plot, and I'm waiting for the big thing to happen, and The whole movie is really building the plot up for the big thing to happen in the next movie. I don't want to get any more specific. Hopefully that is not a spoiler to you. So I think that's the only reason where I'm like, ugh. When it was at the end, and I didn't feel like it was over 2 hours. It went fast, but when it was at the end, I was like, before it said that it was the end, I was like, this is so weird. I feel like this is about to be the end, but like it hasn't happened. And then it said to be continued, and I was like, oh, are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to wait for God knows how long for it to come out. So, you know, but that's okay. I'm really happy that I went to see it. I'm happy that I saw a little solo movie. I would totally do it again. It's really not a big deal, and it's really not that much different than seeing a movie with someone, aside from the fact that you can just talk to them about it right after the movie, where like now I'll just talk to A about it because he's the only person I know who's seen it like on the phone tonight. I cannot believe it's only 1:56. I was in the dark for so long. When I came out and the sun was so bright, I thought it was supposed to be nighttime. But I have so much more of my day ahead of me, which is exciting. For the rest of the day, I'm just gonna be washing my hair, cooking, cleaning, and studying. But I feel like this vlog is already probably so long, so I think I am gonna just close out the vlog. Let me just wait for a red light so I can look you in the eye. I am back home, and I just wanted to close out the vlog. Hope you all enjoyed this first vlog of neuro. I will be in the outpatient setting this coming week, and then back on the consults setting the following week, and that will be my final week of neuro, and I will be vlogging that. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you saw the movie, comment what you thought, and I will see you all. Oh, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.